see when we are live.
Are we live?
Well, it hasn't started yet, but I'm sure it will do.
Are you sure? Need to refresh.
There it is. It's spinning. Let's go. We are live.
It's good. Live. We're live. Hello. Welcome. Oh, hang on. There's audio coming up my laptop.
Is it? Yes, there is. Hello, everybody.
I mean, that's live TV for you.
That is live.
That's live TV
Live.
for you.
And
And my phone's just gone
throwing
on.
things on the phone. So, good afternoon, everybody.
That was a good start, wasn't it? We'll clip that. Hello, welcome to Toffee TV. It is. We're live. We're on Patreon. We're on YouTube. Get your comments in. We've just done the Everton news daily. We've discussed many a thing. We've got a new sponsor for the news for a couple of weeks. Unibet. Don't have a go at us. They're great people. It's a great sponsorship. It puts food on the table.
Yeah. Didn't mention Luke Garbett, by the way.
Has he left?
Well, apparently he's about to sign for Ipswich Town.
Save that for tomorrow. That can be breaking news tomorrow. If it's quiet.
Just saying.
You always got to leave one story behind.
You'd
Just,
have.
You know,
You'd have.
we don't like to leave stories behind.
No.
But
Keep that one just
Keep
in
that
case
one.
for a quiet day tomorrow.
I mean, you say we left. I mean, it was your responsibility to put the news together. I mean, I was putting the show together.
Yeah.
You know, so
I was just doing it. Yeah.
You know,
Listen.
it is what it is.
When it's confirmed, we'll do.
When it we don't normally do that. I mean, we've gone with less. Like Rafael Leao today.
Big links.
We've been big links. We were the big links.
Big links. Been linked with him a few times. Good player.
Yeah.
Very exciting player.
He
Listen,
left
if
foot
you're
off the
watching, just click that thumbs up. We had the usual cop-out one of the thumbs down within the first minute, which we like. We know that it gets under the skin, but if you're watching and you like it, give it a thumbs up while you're here. It takes a sec.
Yesterday,
Yeah.
we did a little thing on Patreon where if we got enough likes, I would lick a battery. So
I mean, you don't.
there's the battery. I'll lick the battery if we get 250 likes. I'll lick the battery.
Okay.
If we get 250 likes, I'm licking the battery.
That's up to you.
So
That's
well,
your
my
decision.
prerogative.
Dara Troot, I think that might be, I'm not sure, I've probably said your surname wrong. The new kit is being revealed tomorrow. It's out in the mid-July. Everton are wearing it on Sunday against Kariobangi Sharks. Valhalla Viking says, alright boys, business seems to be starting to pick up all around the Premier League. Sandro being out the door quickly is a good sign. Hopefully the ball is rolling. Well, it is. Marcel Brand's trying to get as many out the door as quickly as he can while trying to tie up the ins. So, you know, we were saying yesterday, weren't we, on our Patreon live chat, that Switzerland is really where a lot of it where pre-season properly begins. I mean, we're going to Kenya with a kids team and a few of the first teamers. We'll play that game and get that out the way, and then I think the focus will be properly on getting to Switzerland and doing the work there, obviously playing Sion and Monaco while we're over there. Jonathan McCulber, hi Ped and Baz. Hello Jonathan. CG01, have you seen the new kit? If so, what can you tell us about it? Do you like it? I've seen a grainy picture of it. We will know more later. That's all we can say. Samuel Thorne-Delete, alright lads, alright Sam. Valhalla Viking, Luke Garbutt's about to sign for Ipswich as well. Johnny Robinson, great, keep me entertained in a final stretch of work. Cheers Johnny, don't get into trouble. Steve, any updates on Onyekuru? I thought he was close to leaving. Well, Onyekuru is away at the AFCON with Nigeria, so there'll be a lot of negotiating.
He hasn't really kicked the ball in vain yet. But
no, he hasn't even got on the pitch. Everton, I think, have made their mind up to probably sell him, and they're just waiting for that to be tied up.
Yeah.
So, difficult while he's away, I suppose.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll have to wait and see on that one. I don't know. Hayley Lee, the kit is revealed tomorrow. It's not out tomorrow as such. RTL, alright lads, alright. Yeah, so through the stories today.
So Rafael Leao, what's his position? Where does he play?
He's a striker. Well, he plays anywhere across the front three. He joined Lille last season from Sporting Lisbon when the the owner decided to open a training ground and people went in and beat them up, if you remember. So
you got like the free transfers.
A lot of them walked out the door. William Carvalho, Rui Patricio, and people like that. And Lau walked out the door and went to Lille. And a year later, it's 25 million now. He's done well. He's been dubbed the Portuguese.
There was a lot of talk about him last season going to a lot of clubs. So
he looks like a really good prospect. He's 6'1". He's quick. He scored 8 goals last season, but he wasn't always a starter. Obviously, they had Nicolas Pepe. They had who done very, very well for them last season. They used Loic Remy as their main striker last season. Lille through the middle as the main man. So Lau was in and out, but he's very good, very quick, and he fits the profile really of what we want. And he's one of those players. When we had El Pavotti, and he talks very highly about him as well. And he's a player that I think a lot of people look at and say within a couple of years he could be worth 100 million. That kind of player. So there's obviously something there. Royal Blue, do you think Silva has learned from his mistake of fielding a weakened team in cup competitions like against Southampton in the League Cup last season?
Hope so. Hope he has.
Probably won't know, will he, until this year?
I think what he'll want is he'll want to field a team in the early rounds of the League Cup that to him is a weakened team, but isn't a weakened team, if that makes sense. Because we'll have a stronger squad. And players will... Don't forget, for that game, we started with a midfield 3 of Lookman, Dowell, and... Was it Bernard?
Bernard played.
And Bernard had hardly kicked the ball for us in vain. Lookman hadn't and Dowell hadn't. So we started with 3 midfield who hadn't really done much for us. So I think he felt like he had to give those players a game. You know, Bernard for the fitness, Lookman because he'd probably promised them, and Dowell because he hadn't really seen them and wanted to make his mind up about them. So probably from that point of view, he'll have more of a better idea this year of who his players are and what they can contribute. And also, you know, you go from that time as well. We didn't have like Andre Gomez in the side.
No.
So therefore, Davis is starting games, and then you want to rest him for that game or whatever. So so everything goes up a notch, doesn't it? So hopefully we'll be stronger.
We'll only know, won't we, when we play in it, but that is the idea. Is a lot of other teams rotate in those cup games, but there's no real drop-off, which is why City waltz through it and teams like that, because the quality of their squad is that when they make half a dozen changes, it doesn't really matter. The team's still good enough. But I still maintain that team that we put out that night was good enough to beat Southampton. We had them everywhere, we just couldn't put them away, and in the end, we went out on penalties. But, you know, this season, obviously, we'd like to believe that the whole quality of the squad will be up a level, so that if we do have a home tie against the team we should beat, he can make 4 changes and it won't weaken the side too much.
Definitely.
That's what you're hoping for anyway. Steve, anything in the Luke Garber to Ipswich rumours? He's talking to Ipswich, and Oxford want him as well. So I imagine, if looking at it, I mean, Ipswich are a bigger club than Oxford.
Yeah.
Albeit being relegated.
And we'll be looking to get back, won't he?
Yeah. So I imagine out the 2, he'd probably go to Ipswich. So I think that'll probably be confirmed in the next 24 hours or so, if it's as close as what sources in East Anglia reporting. But Oxford thought they had him the other day, so obviously Luke has got a decision to make, hasn't he? Samuel Thorndale-Leach, top 4 predictions. City, Liverpool, Tottenham, without a shadow for me. And then
it's wide open.
Anyone from 4th up to the top 8 last season, and I include Wolves in that. Now Wolves could go one or two ways. Wolves could have the second season syndrome, and they've got Europe, so it could. We'll know whether they're the real deal or not in about November. I don't know. Leicester will be dangerous, I suppose, but can they finish?
Well, they're supposed to be bringing Perez in for 30 million.
What do you make of him?
He's got better, hasn't he?
Yeah,
definitely got better.
He's got good movements.
He's learned his trade.
12 goals last season
at Newcastle, and he could be a dangerous player. But then they run the risk of Maguire leaving, and apparently Maguire's basically told him that he wants to go.
Well, yeah.
So
I think he wanted to go last year, didn't he?
But he
stayed.
did, and he signed the new contract. So he got the money out of that. But ultimately, if someone doesn't want to pay the asking price, then the player will be staying. You know, and he's put himself in the position of that asking price because he signed the contract.
Yeah,
so we can't have it necessarily both ways.
No. But footballers do like to have it both ways, don't they? Let's be honest. James Martin, where are we placing this year?
Placing? I don't know because it's
between 4th and 8th for me.
It's the 3rd of July, so I couldn't honestly tell. You haven't seen us kick a ball in pre-season yet, so I don't know. But
at the moment, I'd say anywhere between 4th and 8th. 4th and 8th, but you just you never know.
European football that starts in September would be lovely.
Yeah.
So make it that what you will.
Be nice. Valhalla Viking, get as many sponsors as you can. You've got to get the money. That's how it is. Steve, have you guys had trouble trying to sign up as a digital member?
No.
I didn't have trouble with it, but I did have to go in and change my password for no reason.
But I think it's probably because it's a new platform and maybe something to do. I don't know.
But anyway, I've done it now.
So it took me about 8 seconds.
Elliot Brimaz, where's Bernard? Bernard was given a couple of extra days off by the manager for whatever reason, so he's back. I don't know whether he's back today or tomorrow, but he's back this week. I've been looking for him as well. Love him. Johnny Robinson, thumbs up done. Cheers, John. Graham Finch liked it already, lads. Samuel has liked the video as well. Thank you very much. Random uploads. Hi, lads. Come on, you Blues. Hello. Gary Northedge, what do you think about Mason Holgate playing at centre-back for us?
It won't happen. Really?
But he's going to be the 4th centre-back, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what he's going to be at the club.
Yeah.
Which means that, and at the moment, he's the 1st centre-back because Keane's on holiday.
Yeah.
Mina's given extended leave and we haven't got Zuma.
So be him and Morgan.
Him and Morgan will be centre-backs at the weekend. But who knows what happens throughout the season. Don't forget, Marco Silva played him at centre-back last season. It was just that when he didn't have a very good game against West Ham at home.
He'll be a backup right back as well. So there's opportunities. There'll be opportunities, of course they will. He just has to hold his nerve and take the opportunity when he comes. Players do play games, you know. You don't play the same 11 every single week. Players get injured, they get suspended, they get tired.
And I think this manager doesn't mind dropping people as well. I mean, Seamus Coleman was dropped last season. You know, he doesn't. I don't think he minds taking people out. Took Gomez out for a bit as well, and Bernard was in and then was out, wasn't he? And only when he came back on against Cardiff and he set a goal up, he kind of got a bit of confidence and got back in. So I think it's up to Mason. Has got to really. I've seen the interview he's done on the Everton website when he's talking about he prefers playing centre back, but sometimes when you're a young player, you've just got to get into the team somehow.
Who does he want to play for? That's what he's got to ask himself. If he leaves Everton, he's only going to go down. So who does he want to play for? Does he want to fight for his place and be a Premier League player? Or does he want to sulk or you know, whatever? He'll end up playing, if he's not playing for us, he'll play in the Championship. So it's up to him to knuckle down and get on with it.
Islam Malikov says hopefully we'll get at least into the Europa League. Yeah, agreed, mate. I think that's what the aim is this year. It's got to be European football. Daniel Martin and Sam Thorndale Leach saying, what do you make of Jags training with Burnley? Well, he's never going to come back and train at Finch Farm because Everton have let him go. So it would have been awkward, I guess. As much as I'm sure everyone would have welcomed him back, he's gone. So hanging around doesn't do anyone any favours. I think Burnley's probably not that far away from where he lives, and it's a Premier League club, so he's got a chance to get fit. I'm a bit surprised he's not signed for anyone at the moment, because I know Sheffield United, he had a few interested in him. Yeah. And I would have thought he'd want to get it done.
Well, Sheffield United haven't signed anyone after yet, so
they might be waiting for.
It might be a case of just a couple of things dropping into place, but you do want to be there first day of pre-season, don't you? But
if he can get maybe within the next week get to a club, he'll still be fine. He'll have only missed a few days, won't he?
I miss seeing his tanned face.
I do. El Toro eSports, any transfer news, Jonathan? There's loads, but not at Everton at the moment. Marcel is weaving his magic as we speak. Keith Powell says Kenya's the best holiday he's ever had in his life.
Where Kenya?
Fair play, yeah, in Kenya. Gone. John Kasuras. Does anyone else think letting Lookman leave is a bad idea? Looks like a top talent, and with the game time, he should be he should be getting game time. He should be getting that would maybe get rid of his negative attitude. Playing him more will make his attitude better.
Why though? Why does he deserve to play over Richarlison and over Bernard? What's he done to forget about if he's sulky? That's not the manager's issue. It's what he does when he comes on the pitch. You can't sit there and cater for someone who's not doing the job he's being asked to do. And we've all seen potential, but
he's got loads of potential.
Potential has to be, teamed up with work rate and positive attitude. People wonder why Theo Walcott got so many chances last season, because he probably just comes into training and works his arse off, and has never been a problem off the pitch. He's a really nice, positive, professional sportsman. Where Lookman is 21 and comes across as a dour character who looks like he doesn't want to be somewhere, and you think, hang on, kid, you're living the dream of everyone. Everyone would love to be in your position, and you should be happy just to be that, and then kick on from there. But to have I don't get it personally. You knuckle down and you work hard, and if it doesn't work out for you, you say, well, thanks for giving me my chance, and I'll go somewhere else. But you can't just play someone because they're unhappy, because they're not playing. Come with it and just says, you know what, when my chance comes, I've got to try and take it. And if I don't, well, then I've got to work harder. I don't get that attitude from Lookman. And if there's other factors, then, fair enough, but can't just put players in the team because they want more game time because they're unhappy.
I said with Lookman a few times, I'm really surprised with his attitude, because he's not been spoon-fed football all his life. He come into football relatively late. He come in as a 17-year-old playing in a trial game or a game just against Charlton, and he played really well and he signed him. So you would have thought that he'd fight for it more and more. You think of characters like Ian Wright. I know he was a bit older when he got in and all that, but the hunger and the desire to do well every day, I just don't get that from Lookman. I really don't. Last summer, I know he wanted to sign for Leipzig, but last summer he just sulked around. He came on in that Valencia game, didn't he? He walked onto the pitch with his head down. He touched the ball once and walked off. He wasn't interested, and that attitude to me is horrendous when you've got loads of ability like he's got, and you've got an opportunity to force your way into a Premier League side with a new manager, and you're still behaving a bit like that. He's got loads of ability. If you could get it out of him, and he could, if he was a bit happier, maybe he'd get more success.
I do think not being in the system might be working against them, because I know people say, the football sort of system goes against players, but I think it might be going against him, because I don't think he fully understands the game enough when he plays.
Maybe
he looks like a classic schoolyard player who that when you get them into a game of football, they haven't got a clue, because
he can beat 5 players with ease, can't he? You just can't put it all together. Where does he play in other things? On a winger, is he? I don't know. He's a good player though, but if you're not performing, like Ped said before, if you're a squad of players and 17 of the lads are putting everything in and one's walking around, and because we're only going by reading in between the lines, but the manager said in press conference a couple of times, I don't get the same Ademola Lookman from one day to the next. He's got to work harder. He's got to put, so that he's telling, he's putting it out there straight off the bat, isn't he? So I honestly think if Everton, well, people are after him, and I think it wouldn't surprise me if Everton sell him. Really wouldn't surprise me in the slightest now if we let him go. John McDonald on Patreon. Hi lads, I've just joined Patreon. Cheers, John. I need to know, is the amazing Andy a scout? He works for a scouting agency. What he does. Royal Blue, could you see Bramley Moore hosting non-Everton games like England friendlies and Europa League final and all that?
That's what you want.
Yeah, I can.
You want it to host anything it can host.
Good venue.
Whether it be concerts, whether it be NFL,
anything.
Whatever pays the bills.
Yeah, definitely. And gets you more. Where it is, it's iconic. It'll be iconic, and with the city and the waterfront, it'll be more attractive for those kind of games.
Maybe you could host like the UNESCO annual conference.
World Heritage
Conference. Couldn't it? You know what I mean?
Joe Anderson could compare it.
He could.
Simon Rouse. With the chainsaw in Germany.
People on YouTube won't get that.
Yeah, sorry. For patrons, I apologise for YouTube.
I mean, that's the kind of stuff you get on Patreon if you're over there.
Sign
get all the inside jokes.
They do. Sign those. Do you not think we should try and get in the mix with Bruno Fernandes? Do you think Silver and Brands can sway him?
Is this like Anchorman?
Fight? Would be one hell of a coup. He's a good player, but I think
bitches.
He probably wants a lot of money. United apparently bid 40 million for him, but they want 70 for him, don't they? That kind of price range, I just don't think Brands is interested. He's a good player, though. He is a good player. Where are we? Alex Buckley, hi boys, new to Patreon.
Yeah.
With Sandro out on loan, all the reports saying he's on 65 and not 120. I've ingrained in my brain, and you guys have quoted. I don't know whether we have quoted 120. He's on more than 65,000 a week, put it that way. It would make much more sense, but we had Walsh in charge. Lau, Malcolm and Zuma will complete an amazing window. Those three would, Alex. They most definitely would. But I think Sandro was on more than 65, mate. Leave it at that. Where are we? Steve, who's the next one to leave, guys? Depends who. Luke Garber, probably, yeah. But then there's,
No, I don't know.
Lookman on Yakuru, any of those. Whoever people pay money for, I suppose. Won't it? Jonathan McCulver, any news on incomings? No, nothing's progressed enough to be excited by it at the moment. Could change, of course, any minute, couldn't it? With Brands in charge, it could. No, but it couldn't it? Could change quickly with Brands in charge. Hugh Lil Dave, got a feeling you guys don't like the new kit.
I haven't seen the new kit.
We'll see. We'll all see tomorrow, won't we, when it's revealed? I mean, we'll see, but early to do it. Anything happening with that Joker Morales? That's from RTL. Well, he's back at Finch Farm. I think there's a few clubs sniffing around him, aren't there?
Sniffing.
He's got a year to go. I think Everton would be quite happy with him to go back out the door. I think he'd probably now be quite happy to go back out the door. So
I think it's quite telling that, like, Everton haven't shown him.
He posted any pics of him, or anything.
Almost like he's not here. He's not here. He won't be here. So there's no point showing he's here. We'll just show the happy, smiley people.
Yeah, they're all there.
The people who want to be here.
Well, that's it, isn't it? Because again, it's a message, isn't it?
What about this link you mentioned on the Daily about is it Mohamed Trezeguet?
Oh yeah,
from Turkey.
Kasim Pasha in Turkey, yeah.
Kasim Pasha, not Tosin Pasha.
No.
He's a winger, isn't he? Have you been watching his YouTube videos?
He's a wide player. I haven't, I've seen him in the past. Trezeguet, Egyptian winger, good trick on him. Everton and Watford linked with him. He's currently in the AFCON with Egypt, I think. He's one of a number, isn't he? That we keep getting these links, Neres and Malcolm. And
Neres has gone off the boil, hasn't he?
He's gone off the boil with everything.
Brazil played last night. They won obviously 2-0 against. I think Argentina are the worst team in the world. I genuinely do. They are horrendous
as a team.
Yeah.
As a team,
all that talent, and their coach and the coach before can't put it. I honestly believe if Argentina had Sam Allardyce in charge, they'd do a lot better. He'd just bring the back four in and make sure they were all like cloggers, and then
get it to Messi.
Get it to Messi and Aguero. We'll be all right. They're horrendous, but Neres never played. Richarlison, nowhere near it. I mean, I said this after he got subbed. I didn't think we'd see him again in this tournament, and we haven't. I mean, Mumps has played a part in that, but and yeah. So, But Neres has gone out of it as well. Everton has took their place, ironically enough. But I think he got took off last night as well for Williams. So it's almost like the tried and trusted at the moment there.
Well, it will, won't it, as they go further in the competition?
They'll win it now, won't they?
Well, they should do.
They'll win it.
They should do. Ingi Jolfson, Lookman has been given chances, but he hasn't taken them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fair comment, Ingi. Have we ever signed a player, this is from Royal Blue, that you weren't happy about at the time, but who then went on to prove you wrong?
I don't know if I've ever signed a player that I wasn't happy with. No, I have. We have. I mean, the last one I can think of was only about 18 months ago. It was Thingo from City.
Oh, Mangala.
Oh, horrendous signing. Said as soon as we got him.
Not as bad as Martina, for me.
I didn't mind Martin as much because it was a free transfer. But then I heard it was 3 years. I was like, who's smoking the pipe? Yeah, that was mad. I don't know because I'm always positive when we sign people.
Yeah, I am.
I always try and be positive when we sign people. No matter what, because you never know what'll happen. I mean,
it's a brilliant question. Yeah, because I'm the same. I always look for the positives and think. Martina, I was scratching my head with. You know it, that I was thinking, why are we getting him? Can't even get in Southampton's team. Well, someone who's gone the other way, who we've signed, and then he's proved me wrong.
I think loads of players as well. I mean, if you think about in the short term history, certainly when we had Moyes, any signing you were like, it's a signing. You know, you were delighted it was a signing. Even when we got like Strakulesi and Drenthe.
I'll tell you the one who was the biggest surprise to me in recent times was John Stones. I would say. Because when we signed him on deadline day, everyone was like, we weren't signing anyone, were we? And we signed John Stones, and everyone, I know we were trying to get another couple of players, and he didn't go through. We were left with Stones, and everyone was like, just bought this lad from Barnsley, and then he didn't get near the team. The season came and finished, and then obviously Martinez took over in the summer, and he was involved in pre-season. Then he Panenka Buffon, and everyone was like,
Buffon. It wasn't
not
Buffon.
No, the other fella on it. But he scored the Panenka against Juve. He was brilliant, and then all of a sudden, then he still wasn't in. He was in and out the team. Then,
well, it started with their bridge is Salah.
Yeah, and all that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then when Stones got in, he made his debut at Stoke on New Year's Day. He was a big surprise to me. Really, how good he was.
Not being funny, but even when we bought like Alcaraz and Coney, I wasn't that bothered. I was just like the players in the door.
Alcaraz, I was alright because I'd seen loads of Wigan fans saying when he's fit, he's brilliant.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna be a great signing for you. Oh, best of luck to you, sir. Best of luck to you, sir.
No wonder they were made up. And Coney had done alright against us for Wigan. So you were
he was always a match of the day player.
He was, but he also got a terrible injury, and it ruined him. Didn't he? Got that injury against Hull early on, and it knackered him for ages. So, but no, I don't know whether I can't think of any who I've been against, and they've turned out to be brilliant.
I'll go back a few years here, and the one, and it probably wasn't out of football as such. Well, it was, but it wasn't. Probably when we signed Gary Ablett, because Gary Ablett to me, I was only a kid, obviously. But I had cousins, and they'd be like, oh, he's crap him, and all this. And then you're signing him, and you're signing this Liverpool player who everyone says is crap. So you don't want him. So it's like, I wasn't basing it on anything other than, my uncle said, he's crap him. And people had said to me that he only ever signed for Liverpool because his dad was a policeman and who worked. And you know, when you're a kid and you have to take all that stupid stuff in. Yeah. So, and he ended up being boss Gary Ablett. He was boss Gary Ablett. But I mean, obviously we've had other Liverpool players, but like, I mean, Beardsley
was amazing.
He was just.
But we were made up when we got him.
Yeah, he was amazing.
There's not. You know what? It's a great question, but I just off the top of my head sitting here, I can't think of any who I was like, don't want him.
Marcus Bent, maybe.
It could be Marcus Bent. Actually, it could be Marcus Bent because I wanted Darren Bent at the time. He was scoring a lot of goals. I know, mad. And we got Marcus Bent, and it was like, what? But for a year, he was excellent for us. So I don't know. It's a tough one.
But as I said,
it's a good question.
I'm always positive, and it always comes back to, well, it doesn't always, but sometimes it comes back to bite you on the, especially when you make videos and you're like, but you're signing a new player, aren't you? You can't be like, fucking shite him, because you never know. Someone's fortunes can change by going to a new club and getting a new manager, and they do change at Everton quite a lot.
And a system as well, playing in a different system. James Ditchfield, when will we see the new home top? Tomorrow. Literally tomorrow, mate. Gary Holmes, will it look good with me cargo pants?
No, nothing looks good with cargo pants. You're not in All Saints in 1998, mate. Come on.
Even Gary might carry cargo pants off beautifully.
He might do. I mean, I used to work. I mean, back in the late 90s, I did rock cargo pants with a nice pair of Nike 110s before the lids got hold of them.
I mean, Rafael Leao is an exciting signing, although he has similar qualities to Bernard and Richie.
That's what the manager wants.
We're not looking at a traditional number 9. We're looking to play with 3 interchangeable. But that's what he wants. But Rafael Leao, 6'1", and he's quite direct. So straight away, he's got a little bit of a different quality to Bernie, who was smaller than me.
He is.
But you're right, Ash. I mean, he will. He is looking to have players who can move around. That's what the top sides have got now, haven't they? Keith Powell, we are going Portuguese at Goodison. We are. Do you think Lookman will replace Zaha if he signs for Arsenal? So Lookman to Palace. They want him, or they've liked him for years, haven't they?
Probably, but they're trying to get him on the teeth. Arsenal even put a bid, didn't he put a bid in, or the summer, a bid for Maguire? But it's going to be for like 40 million.
Arsenal?
They're doing, you know what they're doing?
Go on.
The Alan Shearer.
After
we were going to pay 12 million for him. Well, 12 million wasn't enough, mate. And he's already signed for Newcastle. We'll throw in a bag of DJ Spuddles.
Blue Boy Shoe. So glad Sandro was loaned out again, but surely a free transfer is on the cards, as he's absolutely garbage.
No! Why would you give him a free transfer?
We get a loan fee for him, so it covers some of the money. Listen, if he does all right, and who knows, if he gets some goals this season, then someone will pay money for him. Valhalla Viking really always snap up. Leao looks like he's got everything we need. He does. Is it true if Lukaku gets sold, we get 5 million for him, any deal?
Yeah, but he has to be sold.
He has to be sold soon, I think. I don't know the date.
He has to sign. He has to either be sold or sign a new contract within a time, and the time is now. And if he doesn't, and Inter do get him on loan for 2 years, then we won't get any money. No. So don't be surprised if that's what United do.
Simon Harris with Chelsea supposedly telling us 30 plus million would get Zuma. Do you think it's looking likely? The rumours change so often that he's not so sure. That's Simon.
The rumours change. The rumours change. Who? You know, they haven't even got a manager yet till tomorrow. Let's wait. You know what I mean? Let's wait till Brands is in a room, face to face, and they have to make eye contact with him, and they have to tell him the price. And when he goes, no. Let's see who blinks first. Because you know what? It won't be Marcel. It will not be Marcel.
Steve Young, what's the news on Richarlison and mumps? Well, he's over his mumps. He was in the squad last night for Brazil. Didn't get on. He started the Copa America, but he got dragged off in the second or third game.
Who named it Mumps? Because that's a terrible name, isn't it? It's a terrible name.
But he's fit again now, but James Martin reckon Dow will make it in our team.
No.
Not at the moment. He needs at least a loan to a Premier League side. Where are we? Punter 257. G'day, Baz and Ped.
You in Australia?
Yes, watching from Perth, Australia.
I mean, that's not Australia, strictly speaking, is it?
There's
more Scouse people in Perth.
Love the shows.
Than there is Australians.
Baz, do you think Garnet and
Is that what we're calling it now? Garnet.
Garnet and Gomez together will be boss this season.
Let's hope.
Well, you can only go by how they finished the season.
What the likes?
And they finished 116. They finished the season really strongly, didn't they? So let's hope they do. And he said, Ped, have you seen a German show, Dark?
No, I haven't. I've had loads of people have recommended it to me, but I haven't had a chance to see it. It does look. I mean, it's dubbed over, isn't it? It's apparently very good. It's like a German version of Stranger Things, apparently mixed in with X-Files type things.
Oh, okay.
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
Student Jackson Allery. I personally feel the right back position is the most important position to upgrade behind the striker. Do you agree?
I believe, and I've said this numerous times, that we need to. It would be nice. I'm not saying we need. It would be nice to already have or be looking for Seamus Coleman's replacement, but while Seamus Coleman was at the club, so you get that transition period over a season. But sometimes you can find players like Dean out there who don't need any transition and are also very, very, very fast run up hills after buses.
There you go. Magnus Dunn, hi lads, reckon we should try and prioritise the League Cup and secure European football, or try and break into the top 6 this
How do you do that though? How do you prioritise anything? I mean, you can prioritise it by playing a strong team, but you wouldn't play a weak team on the Saturday, would you? Or in the Premier League. So you can prioritise it by putting a strong team out there and saying, well, we're prepared to go for that. The difficult part for someone like us is that regardless of whether if you are taking it serious, it's another game in like December, isn't it? It's another game in January when that's when we've come on. Well, saying
you're close then, no?
No, I know. I'm not. No, I'm not saying you don't prioritise. I'm saying circumstances get taken out your hands in December and January. Okay, there's going to be a break this year, a winter break. So that may help, but when it really matters, I think it gets taken out your hands anyway.
Let's get these likes up, guys.
Unless you get beaten and you win.
Takes a sec. Well, that's it, isn't it? Paul S. Okay, lads. Honest head on here, please. How much do you think of Sandro's wages of Valadola paying? 40%, 30%,
12
maybe.
pence.
Scott Rimmer, hello. Keith Powell, if you miss out on Zuma, shouldn't we go for Salaba? Yes. John Chadwick, hi guys, been watching Toffee TV for a long time. Hello, John. Steve, did you guys used to watch Football Italian on Channel 4?
Yeah.
And who was your favourite Serie A player at that time?
I used to like Roberto Mancini. I used to like at Sampdoria. Love Baggio. Love Del Piero. Vialli. I once seen Vialli score maybe the best improvised goal I've ever seen in my life. So it was I think he was playing for Samp. Pitch was absolutely soaking, and someone hit one from a distance and it skipped and it bounced off the keeper, and as it come out to him, everyone thought he was going to tap it in, and he didn't. He dived on the rain, in the rain-soaked grass, and dived and headed in on the floor. It was I was honestly, it was
It was just Serie A football, and on Channel 4 was just brilliant. They had all the top players though, didn't he? And Dan Baston was there, and everybody.
Gaza was
Thomas Brolin and Palmer, it was amazing. And Spriller, and there was just brilliant footballers everywhere. Beppe Signori. It
was a great programme.
There was so many good players at that time, wasn't there?
What was boss about that was it was brilliant football, done in a way that made it all entertaining.
Yeah.
So all the segments were entertaining, and the Saturday morning. I used to love the Saturday morning show. What's the Saturday morning show? It was boss. It was just brilliant.
James Richardson, brilliant.
Yeah, James was brilliant.
Your big Dosser, 28. Love the content and passion you have for the Blues and been watching videos for years. Who would you bring in as your new number 9 if you had the choice? Mine would be Gabriel Jesus. He'd be brilliant number 9, wouldn't he? So always gets on the end.
Man City's number 9, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just took the number 9 shirt.
Yeah, but he's a good goal scorer, him, isn't he? Again, the goal last night.
But he's Aguero's replacement, isn't he?
I think he's.
See, that's what City do really well. They brought Silver in 2 seasons ago, and now the other Silver's going to leave at the end of this season, and they've got that transition. But while they've got that transition, Foden's coming through as someone else to transition. So, the Pep Guardiola is brilliant.
He's got everything.
At having everything.
And Trixie Bergstein. Flow Noobs, are you happy with Andrew Gomez? Well, I'm happy with Andre Gomez. Yes. T. Smithy, do you think Januzaj would fill the left-footed winger we want?
No.
No, not for me. Hugh Lil Dave, is Lampard a good manager?
I don't know.
Seems to be. They've done well at Derby.
We did.
No. We'll see what he's like when the pressure's on.
He did okay at that.
Yeah, he done all right. He was 6th when he took over and he finished 6th. So, Graham Finch, we should just go for Saliba anyway before his price skyrockets. Agreed. Keith Palmer, Morales, Besic, Balassi, Niasse, Kuko have to go soon. Agree. Where are we? Johnny Robinson, who do you think our biggest threat is outside of the top 6?
Wolves and Leicester.
I'd agree, both of those.
Because Rodgers will get his hands on it. The only thing I would say about Leicester is that obviously Dingo's a year older, isn't he? Vardy's a year older. But then they're looking to
bring in Perez.
But then he's not the same though. He's not the same player. But then they've got Maddison, who looks a good player.
Amari Gray's decent.
So they've got good players. Wolves have got good players and have been a unit for 2 seasons. And that's what really benefited them last season. But they had the season of their lives and finished 3 points above us. So
Gary Northhead, great show, lads. Thanks, Gary. Jamie B, any more news on Kerr? No, it's just waiting for Chelsea to confirm Lampard, and then we'll see what happens there.
I'll tell you what I have got news on.
What?
Boss t-shirts.
You have got news on Boss t-shirts. I've got news on people, not enough people liking it, which takes a sec.
Why wouldn't you want to see me lick a battery?
Well, I'm not sure I want to, but I still streamed on YouTube. I don't know. They'll be on Everton TV.
You'd think they would be, wouldn't you?
So, I think they might have told us by now.
Well, he'll be on Everton TV. Ian Clark, Man United, Arsenal and Chelsea are all reachable. They are. Valhalla Viking, looks like if Morales is back, he isn't training with the first team, which is a good thing. Keep him away from the squad. Players who don't want should train away from the team. Well, he'll be getting his testing done on that first anyway.
Before?
Well, they do it anyway. They've got to do it for
everybody. No, I mean, what did he test him for?
If he's still a footballer. Chase Reams, hello from Chicago, lads.
GB.
When will we see Everton make a trip to the States?
Well, first of all, is it windy?
Exactly. That's the big question.
That's the big question.
Love
the
content and the channel.
We want Everton to come to America as much as you do. I mean, you probably want it a bit more.
Possibly.
With you living there.
Yeah, of course.
But we want to come because if they go,
we go.
Well, hopefully. I mean,
a couple of more patrons might.
Yeah, a couple of patrons might help or sponsor. Dave Walker, any news on Ghana? And if he goes, what do we do?
Cry. Well, no, we said I've said this before. If he wants to go, hopefully he's told Everton he wants to go, and Everton know that, and I've given him a decision, and are trying to sort that now. Because if he comes back, so I imagine the final is probably a week Saturday or a week Sunday, or is it even the week after? So that's middle of July. 2 weeks holiday means he comes back he'll be due back the week before the season starts, effectively.
Yeah, that's what.
And then he comes and says, and then the window shuts that week. So,
and then he wants to go. He could still go to PSG. Technically, till the 31st.
But we can't sell him without bringing a replacement in. No way. Jose.
Anthony Maguire, would you see Bramley Moore as a fresh start, or would it be much different to the levels we are at now?
What do you mean by fresh start? I don't know.
I suppose he means taking the club up another level, or would
it would take the look at all the publicity.
Money-wise,
look at all the publicity that Spurs are getting from their ground. People start looking at you very, very different, and you have to look at City's ground. When the City got their ground and it wasn't their own, it was a bit. But you look at it now and the way they've added to it, and there's video screens and all kinds outside. It just gives them that gravitas of being a big club. Spurs, similarly with this new ground, it's got all the mod cons, and everyone's looking at them now, going, "Oh, they're going to go places." And you can. I know it sounds, but look at Liverpool with the big stand. That has seemed to have elevated them massively, because it's now they've got this big modern ground. All 4 sides have been done in the last 20 years. There's still talk that the Annie Road's going to be done properly, because that was only a temporary stand. And they've got, it's not just the stand, it's the room they've got outside it for a match day. They've got a new shop as well because of the room. It's just let them go up a little notch. Man United still want to renovate the old stand they've got left. They're basically waiting for the technology to be able to build over the train lines. we've seen what Arsenal have done because of the Emirates. So it puts you up into that next level. It helps you simply bring in more money.
Steve, what is your go-to chippy order? Mine's Kung Po chicken with boiled rice and salt and pepper chips.
Mine's special Fu Young with a carton of curry, fried rice.
RTL wants to know if you're tired, Ped.
I've been up early for me, and you know what? I just generally yawn anyway. I'm a yawner.
Yeah, you are.
I'm a yawner. I don't go to bed till late.
CJ01 Marco might play Matty Pennington in pre-season with Mason.
Well, he might, but he won't. He's injured.
He's injured still, I think. I don't think he's fully fit yet. Happy as hell. What would you guys think about having a white-blue away kit every season? A white and blue away kit. I like them colours for Everton. I like an amber, like a yellow and blue.
He won't though, will he? Because
they'll change it because they try to make one of them a bit mad, don't they? Every year.
Change it every year because if you're changing it, put it this way: if you're changing a kit every year, you might as well change the colours every year. Give people a bit of variety.
Jamie B, I can't believe I said Silva out, being so fickle. I think Marco genuinely is the man. Good, get behind him. Sheik Trufalmia, Holgate has the potential to be a quality centre back, but I believe he needs to put on a bit more size to play in that position. Agreed. Sam Harrison wants to know, Ped, what do you think of the price of pints at Goodison Park?
I don't know. I haven't bought a pint of lager at Goodison Park for a long time.
I think they're too expensive.
No, they will be. Aren't they like? Didn't Fans Forum come out and said they're like £4, and a few people were like, well, why are they £4? I think we had this last season when we were talking about the atmosphere and stuff, and saying, well, if people get in early and the pints are cheaper earlier, and maybe the pints go up a bit closer to kick-off, that would help the atmosphere. Everything's too expensive at Goodison Park. Everything. For what it is, everything is too expensive. Bring the price down a little bit, or at least... I mean, I'm alright. I'm in the Gala Street. We've got a decent-sized concourse. Like... He's got like that much space. Yeah, I went to the game. Funny enough, it was the Sports Paisley Cup, and I was in the main stand, and there was a tiny
square, isn't it?
Like, it was just a tiny thing where, like, it was pathetic. So
mad. Ian Clark says Europa League on average lowers teams who play in its league position by 3 places. Simon Harris, I've got a plaque with mine and my brother's names on next to Dixie's statue at Goodison. Do you know if it'll be moved to Bramley?
Well, I hope so, because my dad's got one there as well.
Or will it stay part of the Goodison heritage?
No, it'll be moved.
I think they'll be moved.
They'll all be moved. Everything. The church is going as well. It's not. How many messing? No, it's all going, isn't it? It's all going.
Steve, what was the first World Cup you guys watched? Mine, properly, what I remember was 82.
86.
Which was amazing. 78 in my head, but I was a
86. I've actually got a story
but
about 86.
Was amazing. Go on.
So I was watching, I think it was Mexico England. That finished 0-0.
Didn't play Mexico. Morocco England
might have been, or I might have been just watching Mexico, and I fell asleep watching the match because I was young and tired, and I used to sleepwalk, and apparently I slept walked downstairs. And my mum said she'd come downstairs and literally found me asleep, but watching the telly in the same position I was when I was watching the game, and that just makes me feel a bit weird. And she woke me up, and apparently I just burst out crying because I was just like,
were you like? I
was probably like,
were you like Declan Rice when she woke you up?
Yeah, no. I was like, what? I was probably like, I've missed the game, and there's nowhere to rewatch it. I'll have to wait for St. Greavesy.
Oh my word. Mr. A will be finally win a derby in the upcoming season. Yeah, why not? Sophie Gallagher, hi lads, how long are we going to let Zuma deal drag on before moving on?
I don't know.
Well, I suppose if they think Soph that he's going to come, he'll hang on for now, won't he? I know what you're saying. But...
Have we got any more? Because we really need to go. We've got somewhere to be.
We do, don't we? Actually. Yeah. Let's have a quick look on Patreon.
Yeah, hello.
Then it refreshes. Stephen Kelly loves Signori when he was at Lazio.
He was. One-step penalty.
Simon Roos, any chance of getting Steve-O on the couch? He's been due to come in a few times, but never. It's never happened.
Who?
Steve-O. Sir Steve-O.
Oh, I thought you meant like the fella off
No.
Irish.
The Irish comedian.
For you, like, wanted someone to jump in through walls of fire?
No, the Irish comedian.
Come on, we need to go.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry we never got you, but we need to be somewhere.
We do, actually.
So,
we do. Thank you, Ben. Get the likes up before you go. 150. That's poor. There's 300 of you watching it.
which one shall I lick?
Put me apple down.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much for watching.
See you later.
Make sure you subscribe. See you later.